Hello everyone. Hello everyone and welcome to Biology 108 for Vincent University Distance Education. I'm Andrew Corliss and I'll be your instructor. Hopefully y'all know how to get to Blackboard, and this is what the home page looks like. I'm going to go over some things on the Blackboard site, where your homework is and things like that, and go over the syllabus and get you all ready for the semester. So the first tab here is faculty, and there's me. Next is the syllabus and the schedule. The proctor form is here. You will need a proctor for this course, so get working on that as soon as you can. Let's look at the syllabus. So you can download it, and if anyone has problems, let me know. I can put it on there as a PDF if that's necessary. But again, there's me, there's my email address and my phone number, or if you have questions, you can contact the Distance Education Office as well. The course description, we don't need to go over. All these outcomes are things that you're going to be able to do as a result of being in this class. The content is the things that you'll be able to do as a result of being in this class. The textbook is called Visual Anatomy and Physiology by Martini and Ober. Make sure you have the second edition. And there's different options. You can get the ebook. You can get a used book. You can get a new book. It's up to you. Again, you're going to need Blackboard for this site. Your homework will be there. There are practice quizzes for each chapter. There's lots of other homework activities to help you learn things. And I'll show you what is actually going to be counted as part of your grade in a minute here. But most of your grade comes from the tests, so it's important that you do the tests. And the point of the homework is to help you learn the material so that you will do well on the tests. I don't believe in busy work. So then this is about the proctor. Most libraries will proctor for you. So there's the fax number, or you can email the proctor form to me. You can just take a picture of it and email it if that's easier. You need to take there's not going to be any quizzes for this class, there's just going to be tests, but you need to take the tests when they're available. There's going to be 2 critical thinking assignments. I'll do another screencast and talk about them later. This shows you the points possible and then the grading scale. The course policies, since this is an online course, it's going to take a lot of time and self-discipline. There are dates that you have to complete things by, so you can stay on track. It's best to work ahead rather than waiting until the last moment. I know if you have a job or something, probably you all have jobs and that makes it hard. But if you can find time in the evening or early in the morning or whenever, you're going to do this course. Academic dishonesty statement says don't cheat. The disability statement is here. If you need anything from them, their phone number is here. And then we have the schedule, and you guys can read the schedule. Every week you'll get an email from me with what you're supposed to be doing that week. So like the first week you're going to watch this introductory video, read chapter 1 in the book, complete the activities on the Blackboard site under chapter contents for chapter 1, go to assignments and complete the chapter 1 homework and get a proctor. And I'm not going to go through the rest of the schedule right now. Okay, so let's go back to the Blackboard site. Discussions. We have a discussion board, and the first one is called Welcome. So you're going to introduce yourself and answer these questions. And to do that, you say Create Forum. and you can put your name or me or something and then answer those questions, which are where are you from, why are you here, where are you going, and your favorite website, and anything else you want us to know. And if you open that, you can read. There's one so far, and it's by me. So you can read all about me. But I want everybody to introduce themselves on here. We'll also, later on, we'll have a place where you can discuss, like if you have questions about the material, I'll put a discussion board for the different exams. The grades as well, you'll find your grades, the tools, different things like announcements, the VU library email is a way for you to email me. The library is just a link to the VU library. Announcements is where to get our announcements. Course information is just stuff like what your computer needs. The chapter contents is where a lot of good study tools are. So this is chapter 1. You can go here and do the pre-test and it will give you this study plan. There are quizzes for each section. There's even an essay quiz. There are art labeling activities that will help you learn things. And then there's a practice test. And it has this for every chapter. These are not going to be graded. And actually, this practice test, you're going to take this practice test, but as part of an assignment. So you can do it here for practice if you want. So for every chapter, there are these things to help you. The study tools, there's a glossary, there's this flashcard tool that apparently is not working right now, never mind. These interactive PDFs are also not available right now. Sorry about that. Assignments is what I want to show you. So the critical and ethical thinking I'll talk about later, but for chapter 1, first off there's the homework. There's an outline, which is a Word document, and it goes through chapter 1. And there are some blanks on here that you're going to need to fill in. You can go through your book and fill those in, or if you want an easy way to fill those in, you can watch this video. So this is a link to a YouTube video where I go through and talk about chapter 1. So this one's 19.5 minutes long. You can watch it as many times as you want. You can go back and rewatch if you didn't understand something. And while you're going through this, if you print out that Word document that I just showed you, as I'm going through this, it's showing pictures, and I'll tell you what goes in each blank here. Okay, so you're going to fill out this, and that you're not going to turn in. That's just to help you. I look at those when I make the exams. So let's go back to the Blackboard site. So there is a homework assignment for chapter 1. This you are going to do, and I think it's about 70 questions. And I'm not going to do it for you, but so after reading the book, you might want to first read the book and then read the chapter, and then print out that outline that I give you, and then watch the video, and then I would do this homework. Hopefully you'll be able to do it. And I'm not going to do it for you, but you submit it here on Blackboard and it will tell you your score right away. You can do multiple attempts, you can save it and resume it later. It's going to give you the highest score that you've gotten, and this is going to make up the majority of your homework points, which is about 20% of your course grade. So there's one for each chapter, and there's about usually 70 questions. So that's what your assignments are going to be. It's telling me I haven't submitted it, but I don't need to submit it. And I don't know why Course Tools is on there twice, but it is. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is if you bought a new book, it came with an access code for Mastering A&P. And this is a wonderful website. If you need help signing in or signing up, I can do that for you. And if you need the course ID, I'll make an announcement. Okay, I need to upload that. I'll update that later. I'll put this in an announcement, but this right here is the course ID. So there's your book. But the coolest thing here, there's the e-text. So you don't have to carry your book around with you. You can buy just the e-text if you want, and then this is how you'll read your book. And it's pretty nice. You can jump to pages. There's a highlighting tool. Obviously you can't highlight the cover, but let's go to chapter 1. Let's go to the next page. And if I want to highlight something, I can highlight this, highlight whatever I want. And it will save those for you. I can also put a note. I can jump to a page. I can search for a word. It's very nice. Okay, so back to this. The study area is very helpful. Now, I'm not requiring you to sign up for Mastering A&P, but if you bought a new book, you should sign up for it. Because a lot of these things are on the Blackboard site. But for each chapter, there's a chapter guide. Okay, so first, this gives you some refreshers if it's been a while since you've taken a course. This study skills is helpful for everybody. This basic math review is helpful for math. It's been a while since you've taken a math class. And these are going to help you learn the terminology that we use in this course. Again, there's a pretest, and these are the same quizzes that were on the Blackboard site. But there's some, and these art labeling are also available through the Blackboard site. This MP3 tutor session talks about homeostasis. Some other things that are here, there are some videos called A&P Flicks, and I'll show you some of these. But you can go here and watch them again on your own. There are some video tutors. There's a few of those. Those are helpful. There's also this practice anatomy lab, which there's not a lab component to this course, but if there was, you'd be using this. It's really neat. You can look at I guess if you think this stuff is neat, you can look at a human cadaver and look at the skeleton. So you can, one of the things we're going to do is learn the bones. Well, we're going to learn some bones, and this can help you. You can rotate it. Okay, we didn't need to rotate it. You can also take quizzes on here, and so that's something. That's the orbital plate, and you can check your answer, and it tells you you're correct. You can also take a lab practical where you have to type in the answer, so that's the palatine process. And so that's to help you learn the parts of the body. So lots of good resources on this. Mastering AP, definitely sign up for that if you got a new book. If you got a used book, you don't have to do this, but I recommend it. Okay, let me go back to the Blackboard site. Hopefully you don't have as many as me. Alright, we talked about mastering AP. I think we've covered everything we need to. Send me an email if you have any questions, and I'm looking forward to a great semester with you guys.